Hello and welcome to the Bowers & Wilkins Technology Centre in Southern England. My name is Ed Selley, I'm the Hi-Fi editor for AVForums. Phil and I have been here today to be shown the new 800 D5 series. Now, we're in a part of the building where we can film. We've been in lots of parts of the building where we can't film, but the good news is that coinciding with our bit where we can film is Andy Kerr. Now, Andy has spent quite a lot of today carefully explaining what the difference between D4 and D5 is. We've shot some extra bits of video where we've been listening to D4 versus D5, and spoiler alert, they might look quite similar, but they sound significantly different. And hopefully, Andy is going to give us an encapsulated view of how 805 to 801, D4 to D5, how something that looks pretty much the same on the outside is quite different on the inside and sounds quite significantly different. So over to you, sir.
Okay, well, great setup. I think if you were to treat a loudspeaker as fundamentally three things, you would think about it in terms of signal path, by which I mean wiring and crossover. If you would think about it in terms of transducers and obviously cabinets, different aspects of the improvements focus across all of those three things. So the form, as you quite rightly pointed out, the acoustic form hasn't massively changed. No. And that's largely because it works really quite well. I think we got to a point with the modelling work and the finite element analysis work that we did that we're really happy with it. What we have done, however, is try and really improve the behaviour of the structure. So although the shape is the same, how it's made, what braces it, and therefore what quietens it down, crucially, has really been improved. So even on the little 805, there's a new aluminium top plate and a new aluminium plate behind the baffle. As you move upwards in size and they get larger, then clearly there's more cabinet to try and control. And as a result, you require more elements. They all have this new bracing system at the back, which we call space frame bracing. That's not something that we made up. That's an engineering term that's used across the board, but it's basically a vertical bracing rail that runs up and down the cabinet that kind of further controls how it behaves front to back, which is actually really important. And all of those things taken together alongside improved decoupling mean that when you just listen to the box, such as it is, it sounds less like a box. Now, on top of that, of course, lots of work on Transducer. You might recall, in fact, I think some of you guys heard them, a couple of years back we did a signature range of products. Yes. So what we've done is taken the best elements of the signature products from the point of view of lower distortion motor systems, higher resolution speaker grills, and brought those across. So all of the standard models now benefit from the stuff that made a signature in that regard. And then the crossovers have also been given a thorough overhaul as well. So wherever possible, they're given bits and bobs again from a signature. In some cases, they're actually significantly improved even over a signature. So they've got better quality caps that were even available in 2023. No magic behind that. They just weren't available in 2023. And we also got new wiring harness too. So outcome of all of that is, as you quite rightly pointed out, when you listen to them, as we've done, yes. A to B, A to B, A to B, they all sound, I would say, more refined, more posh, bigger and more spacious, more revealing in a positive way, and generally also just do that better job of disappearing. So the soundstage in each case kind of becomes more immersive.
The one that's particularly interesting for me is the 804. Now, we haven't reviewed the 804 for AVForums beforehand. Going to be, if we do, one of the largest speakers we've actually looked at, and that's as much a limitation of my space as anything else. However, of the models we've listened to today, that's the one that stands out for me. You are of a vaguely similar opinion.
Yeah, I would say 804 has, largely because relative to some of the other ones, it's a more conventional looking cabinet as a floor standing loudspeaker. So externally, it still kind of looks relatively conventional, but internally it has a huge benefit of basically, for want of a better expression, an internal version of the famous turbine head, but mounted inside the structure. And it really has benefits in terms of how the speaker, for a still relatively small floor stander in modern terms, sounds quite big, quite high and quite spacious. So no, we're really pleased with that one.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to your feedback as to what we should look at, how we should look at it. We've got existing reviews of the 805 D4 and D4 Signature on the site. We're going to see where the new range steps up from there. Early signs are extremely positive. We're also interested in the feedback on the new finishes. I think that dark walnut looks absolutely sensational, but I'm interested to hear feedback on what we will think from the changes made. that's all from us. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. There'll be more content like this and reviews from myself and my colleagues, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.